happen every time.
Not every time, that's for sure.
It's just not. But yeah, you highlighted, but 1 in 10 for Arcity's and Abizi, the father-son duo. See if they can get back into it. Can they put Ultra now up deep? These early kills, everything. So far, 1 for 1, but Bance, Kleenex, the subs, getting it done. Making sure they push out. I mean, this is more time towards the objective than we saw in the entire first round per phase. And Insight, he's applying the pressure on one side, applying it on the other. He's just finding the deepest pocket possible against the opposition and trying to get into position, but they've all got to focus him down first.
Well, and that was going on. Arcety's had to stay alive A side. He was top green. You have Bance working inside of breaks. They're going to try and work that player out towards A. Kleenex is staying B. Everybody playing discipline right now. He's going on that flank. What is he going to make the play? It's right now. And now they're going to take the 2-on-1. Here comes the teamwork from Ultra. They're able to find that kill. Cammy now on out towards A. Sympto through the middle of the map finds a multi-kill. You do not have a time extension and only one player out towards A.
They line up for a moment, but Simp can't quite finish both. But they stop that with what, like a centimeter to close out the B point. But they don't get all the progress back. It's still so deep, and right onto the point they go. Bance closes it out. There's the extension, and that's what some objective progress looks like on the other side of it. Now, can you hold on if you're phased? This Ultra is coming fast. Bance and Insight already able to take down 2. They're going to transition this so quickly. Insight, Kleenex, wow, lining them up. Back to spawn, go phase, and this might be a very fast round 2.
Well, this reminds me of Raid, right? Just, I mean, they are winning all of the gunfights. They are finding the multi-kills. The trades are not there. And, well, on attack, there's just one player left. Simp trying to do what he can. Can he find number 3? RC's looking over him. They hold on, but Toronto Ultra in control right now.
Yeah, it was like, what, a Simp double towards B. They kept it alive a little bit longer. A Simp double here to keep him in it. But you've got 90 seconds to go, a 6-life advantage, and all the freedom in the world. Ultra soaring, putting phase on the floor. Onto the point they go. So they'll stop the clock and get a bit more progress. Celium, somebody's got to contest. They're able to for a moment, but Cammy wins the final fight. 2-0 lead into control and 1 round away from tying up this final at 3-3.
And I mean, they win that second offense, right? So you immediately put Atlanta FaZe back down to attack to have to clutch on up. I think similar to for Atlanta FaZe, you know, what they were doing, at least Toronto doesn't have any streaks that I'm aware of, so you have that to deal with. But Atlanta FaZe right now just simply getting outplayed. It is right from the get-go. I want to see what Ultra does on this break.
Kind of reminds me of like that Rocker Ultra final when like there wasn't
just really, it's just like haymaker after haymaker.
There weren't many close maps. People were just getting laid out. Who's going to dominate the next one? Can FaZe take this offense? That they touched an objective. I mean, that's a start, Joe.
It's a start, but to have to win this break itself, being very patient on that. Vent flank, able to find it. Abizi trying to get aggressive, but Insight just watching that cross. Cell is there for the trade, and they're just going to pause the clock, try to get this objective done as they hold top green. That's going to be Simp in position. Here comes the push out of Cammy and Kleenex. They get that trade, and just such a powerful spot, because if you find kills middle of the map, you can fly out top green, try to retake B, but finally, some momentum for Atlanta FaZe.
And this is one of those spots where Ultra sometimes find themselves in a little bit of trouble. They send one more push towards the B objective. Next thing you know, they're firmly planted on the back foot. FaZe a shot to get around. Is Abizi looking for the opening? He had 5 coming into this round. He's got 10 now and on 4 in a row. Bit by bit, pick by pick, Abizi lining them up and getting towards some streaks. The movement there, the help for Arcity's as well. B is done, the second point of progress is done at A as well, and finally, some life here in the respawn for Atlanta FaZe. 5 now in an artillery for Celium, and they're on the board here.
What a bounce back round, but what's the difference? The break much cleaner for Atlanta FaZe, and then allows their players like Abizi to do things like this. This bricks area,
they never got
so
here.
Important on the map. They never got here in round number 1, but here's that multi-kill, and then Cammy, the last one here, he gets caught. And well, once you get hit by that first bullet, Abizi, he's gonna take that gunfight, but Cell able to earn the score streaks with that objective time.
It's like Yeah, you're way to win if you're ultra defensively. Don't let them get like past the 20-yard line. Like don't let them get anywhere near bricks. Just keep them locked in. Because once you get there, you see how crazy it can be. But Celium is able to get both streaks behind the kills and objective progress. When will they come into play? But the trophy is there for the cover. Now, can they do a better job defensively to get this to a round 5? Nice shots from Alec. The streak continues for Cell. He's just putting damage into bodies.
Well, another solid break for Atlanta FaZe. Toronto Ultra not able to get out towards the middle of the map. They're trying to work dark side with Cammy and CleanX right now. Just trying to find positions, any picks that they can get. Off of spawn though, inside, beautiful shots on the Cell.
Well, you saw how hard those shots were from Cell's POV. Inside just
he hits the headshots, and well, that's where the Krig is dangerous.
Maybe a chance for more streaks though, as it's 4 in a row for our cities. I thought the trade was instant. He got away longer than I thought he would, but eventually he will drop. Now we're under 30 seconds on the clock to go, and we're talking about some of the final pushes here from Ultra. And you were up 2-0 in dominating fashion. This is a map you need to win if you are Ultra. And suddenly, FaZe are making a run, close to pushing this to around 5 and having some streaks to work with. They've got them locked in.
They have 4 score streaks to use for the last round, and that is what's scary about an offensive round like that, because when you aren't trading, when you aren't dying, it's not only the kills coming in, it's the objective work, and they have not stopped. What a tale of 2 halves in this Garrison control. The first 2 rounds dominant by Ultra, the next 2 dominated by Atlanta FaZe. Sip getting fired up, and you got a lot of missiles in the back pocket.
It's a close map though. We were just saying like we haven't had them.
Is it? I guess.
Well, maybe the rounds are. We're going to around 5.
Well, sure we are. We'll just have to see who gets defense here. Well, it's going to be Toronto Ultra with their early aggression. Yeah, streaks. We've seen a lot of fails on this one. I wouldn't say fails. It's just hard to hit them.
I've seen FaZe use 3 streaks to get A and not get it. So yes, they're difficult to use. Defensively, a whole hell of a lot easier. But if you're Ultra, you get those forced out earlier or sooner than later. Well, can you get them back to spawn quickly and make them have to use some to get out?
Well, I think if you're Ultra, the key here is to win the break and then force them to use streaks to have to get out of the trap.
Yeah, exactly.
So good. Band's trying to do what he can. Up, down, get a slide now out. So you still have some mid-map positioning if you're Atlanta FaZe. This should be a next team play. Could be huge for Toronto Ultra. Right now, though, it's going to be a 3 versus 2. And well, Simp, there's that multi-kill to turn the tide.
Cammy is still here lurking top green. Simp, though, it's just beautiful to get the spot. And I thought, just toying with him, I thought that looked so good from Simp, but Cammy simply too strong, and he will deal with it. But there's the second point of progress. As RCs is getting the shots in, the wave of kills going towards FaZe again. As B is about to be done, now you get a point and you have all the streaks to work with. It's an instant call.
Be careful not to kill one of your teammates, though, and okay.
Well,
sorry about that.
Yeah, you sort of spoke that into happening, Joe. Almost instantly, pal.
Yeah, it's my fault.
He just drilled him.
And well, not able to get one, but you still have top green control. But here comes Cammy on the flank. Somehow is alive. Can he find number 3? Cannot. But that's what we mean. Streaks difficult to execute on this A zone. You stay alive inside of bricks. You try to just keep top green control. And now Ultra with a lot of mid-map pressure.
You survived the first. You got to survive 3 more. 1:40 to go. And yeah, this is where you want to be fighting if you're Ultra. Out towards mid, look at this flank. It's a deep one. Benjamin Bancy all the way around, turning heads, snapping back to the other side. Easy able to pick it up as Insight gets back into the map and back into the action. Abizi now has gotten towards bricks. Sorry, Simp, this is where they came such a threat. And after that kill, they're going to call on the other crews. 2 of the powerhouse streaks are going to be out. 1 teammate drops during it. Cell hovers. Cell takes out 2, and RC's onto the point. Now, what can Simp find in bricks? Now the artillery directly on their foreheads. The white arrow to scatter.
Bance is in a position.
Bance is the one guy. He's in behind. Get your trophies out of the way. Can he win the fights as we're near the second point of progress? Bance waiting on some help. He's able to get another one and get away. Bance is making the plays. The contest is in. They haven't finished second point. Simp doesn't get the last bullet. It gets absolutely smoked. Bance is going massive for the squad.
They called the other artillery. That's all the streaks gone. Now they're straight down to the guns. Bance with 5 in a row.
Bance! What is that Herculean effort from Bance to make the plays when they matter most?
1 minute remaining.
50 seconds, he's on 5. Here comes FaZe again though. Bance, buddy, you gotta do it again. Just thing is time, he's slippery like a snake, but it's Simp with the multi-kill. And Selly can't quite finish off Cammy, but they're so close to closing it out. It's moving so fast, nobody gets in. The stack is there. And despite the effort from Bance, it's a FaZe win.
Simp going huge. On one side, it is Bance. As you said, I don't know what he was doing. He tried everything to hold on to top green. All the streaks, the bombs going off. Simp, let know.
Talk your shit.
One map away.
I'll tell you what, when we first saw him come on a main stage at what, going back to like London?
Yep.
See the old London like ages ago? He is a different little beast now.
They're yelling MVP.
Out of him, honestly, just the way he is getting fired up. It is a back and forth battle on getters in control. Bance trying to do what he can, 4,600 damage. But man, all the artilleries and the cruise missiles going off. It's a 10 versus 8 with a minute left.
I thought we were seeing it again. He said you've seen the 3 streaks used before, and they couldn't close it out. Yeah, it was. You know,
Bance doing everything he can at this moment. The last artillery going off, a multi-kill from him, but then everything kind of stops, right? You have a lot of work to do still here if you're Ultra. And who is it? It's Simp who finds the multi-kill, gets them on A. And that's the key here. We talked about limiting those, and that just doesn't happen.
Look at the number 4. He goes through bricks. You can see the number map. He wins a one-on-one against Insight, and he's able to catch Kleenex towards outskirts by the generator. Sorry, by the satellite. It's just beautiful from Simp. And that opening, they just stack it. They've got 3 on top of it. It is done before they can get in, and look at how fired up this young man is. He came up short last year. You think he wants it now?
I think so. Looking for his 2nd ring. Bance on the other side. I mean, he just did everything he could.
He just got hit by a stun like IRL. Like, we're having fun. We are having fun. We're fired up in the venue. That was a hell of a map. But now, if you are FaZe, we're talking what? 1 map away from glory. And you got to think about this for Simp too. I mean, think about it since he's come into it. Like, he wins it with the United. He gets 2nd the following year. He's in a final for the championship again. He's had a pretty good career 3 years in.
He's pretty good. He is pretty good. Him and Abizi, that duo, just so fun to watch. But Toronto Ultra, I mean, you know, they stay alive in Search and Destroy. We have a Search and Destroy coming up next.
Can they do it through the search? Can they stay alive? It has been the story for Ultra all year long. Survival. Legendary. They need it now.
I'm legendary. Yeah, you know. I'm legendary. You know. You know.
It's the next match.
You know, this first baby is you gotta have somewhere to sit. Got my fire gaming chair, got the water, and we have the fuel. And of course you gotta have the knife for those pesky swatters All right, got my monitor set up. You know what time it is. The Warzone vibes are about to begin. And you know what else? Most importantly, I have that good drip from codtees.com. Make sure you head over to codtees.com and get you that good drip, man. And of course, where would any streamer be without the Yeezys, baby? All right, I think that checklist is complete, but make sure
like that. Mic check, mic check. My bad. From what I'm hearing, it's going to be a cross between Modern Warfare and World War II. It's going to be on the Modern Warfare engine, but it will be similar to World War II. It will look like World War II. Shot Hover, you're back. What's up, player? So that's what I'm hearing, and that's what I'm thinking. I don't know if it's going to be any good. For me, it all depends on the maps, fam. All depends on the maps. Yo, Shy Hope, mic check, mic check. How, can you hear me? Mic check, mic check. But from what they did a little, they played a little bit of the campaign. They showed the campaign a little earlier today. Looked decent. Of course, the campaign looked beautiful.
Fired up fans. Simp talking his game. Vance making the plays, but coming up just a little bit short, and that's got to be one. That hurts. Yep. Because you are up 2-0, you are dominating, and you feel, I mean, almost like Vance said, like in the interview, like, what would a champ do with me? And he's like, we're so close, I could feel it. It killed me. That map sort of says that too.
Yeah, I think that in the Express, right? I think the early momentum that Atlanta FaZe was able to win. I mean, you steal that first hard point Express is a map that definitely go back and look at. But again, 42, you're still alive. You're going to raid, search, and destroy. And while Toronto Ultra, they have beaten Atlanta FaZe 3.
Go to Cold War. That might help you out a little bit. I doubt it, but check out Cold War. But now, you ain't the only one catching hell. Even though I've been winning a whole lot more than I have in the past in Warzone. When that shit is bad, it's bad. So I just learned to accept, to take the good with the bad. I ain't tripping.
Cash they're gonna have, they will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Wouldn't that be awesome if it wasn't like the big check and you literally just got like duffel bags of cash? Oh, actually, that'd probably be way more annoying to deal with, but it'd be kind of cool for like photos.
I mean, it'd be cool for photos, but I don't know, like, you know, obviously we see it in the movie. I just don't think it's that much money if you really.
Yeah. I don't know. FaZe looking confident. We looking confident.
They can close it out here. They were the #1 team basically all of last year, but came up short. Championship weekend. They've been the #1 team again the entire year. One map away now from closing it out.
Yeah, while you were doing that, I was just listening to everybody get their skurs in, you know?
Skirt! I didn't do.
Yo, Warrior, what's up, player?
I mean, not at all. Don't do that again.
I'm 36. Like, it's just that's a young people thing, right?
Yeah, you boomer.
Thank you, Joe.
No problem.
FaZe, look to close it out. Ultra, look to battle back.
Ultra had that last map.
We've seen everything on raid now. The final time you're going to see it here for Search and Destroy. And how good have these two teams been?
You looking to go even,
this particular map and mode?
Man, I had like,
well, for Atlanta FaZe, it's 11-4, but 3 losses to Toronto Ultra. On the other side, 10-5.
Yeah, I had like
Well,
two negative
quickly, it
games.
is going to be an A plant.
today,
It's going to be a
like,
full retake. You have a BZ working the flank. You have Simp inside the middle.
Oh,
No
look at this spot.
trophies. Going to be
Never
in
seen that
round
spot
one. Nothing going to connect, though, for Simp.
That's
It's just a
insane.
question of when is the collapse going to come. And typically, it starts with ring. You're waiting for a BZ, but they're going to go through laundry. Simp going to get back to his teammates. There's an aid zone. His stick is in. Nice teamwork. They heard it. The shots now are in. Kleenex inside, able to find a couple of kills, and it's all down to a BZ. Nice execution from Ultra. They timed the nades perfectly.
Yeah, he gets the bullets through before the stick, but I feel like that's like his 10th of the series. Just strapping people with the Simtexes. But a great round one win.
Hey, you know what? Look at that hiding spot, man. That's crazy.
Beautiful execution there, back laundry.
It's a wild
You
ass
just get
hiding
one
spot.
kill, really, for your phase, and that's just Celium's trade, and that is the end of it. Now they take a crack at it offensively.
Well, defensively, it's going to be middle of map control. And sometimes the line of phase, they will just go right at it through offense, sometimes through pillars, but it's going to be 5 and 8. The SMG duo, Kleenex and Vance, are going to find the first blood. And this is what, you know, early on in the season, very early on in the season, when we saw this map dominated by Atlanta FaZe, but Ultra, they just played with such aggression from their subs. They were very fast on the map through mid-courtyard. You can rotate down to B. You can rotate through pillars, and if you want, you take art control away, and that's what this duo does so well. But Celium, how does that happen?
Nah, but they make it look like hardcore, right?
Okay, well, yeah, we were really gassing that pair,
It's
but
like
then
a
Celium
three-shot
was really
kill
annoyed by
for
it,
every
apparently.
kill of
Just the
them.
shots on point. Now that first blood advantage, it's gone. It's inside last alive in a 1 versus 3. He's able to take out RCs, and he's just able to get away with his life.
Well, the play call was, all right, he's weak, let's run at him, but they're going to try to put it down. But you're going to have a one-on-one here.
Does he check it?
Cell in a bit of a spot. Does he hear him? No, he doesn't hear him.
Oh,
He doesn't hear him. We're no one-on-one.
He turns! Wow, that's a close one.
Well, he's just not ready for it. I thought Cell was going to hear him, maybe slide, or I don't know, but
Hey, what you
Cell,
said?
we're going to see it from his point of view.
Atlanta going who?
Just gets right to this Eddie. The body stack,
never
we
doubt the
know
South, baby.
that doesn't typically work in this game.
But, yeah, but yes, if you watch any Ultra search here, more often than not, yeah, defensively, it's going to be Bance and Kleenex up the gut. What can they find, and how do you deal with it in your face?
South.
Well,
Maybe.
it's just about when do they want to try to counter that, because we've seen it in two ways, either right up Zig or through pillars. We'll see what FaZe want to do, but back to attacking for Toronto Ultra. It's right back to A. A little bit more of a stack here, though, as you have Simp kind of lurking, Celium watching over him. Nabizi, yeah, our first blood. Just had another one.
Yeah,
So
that
many
boy's
throughout the
been
course
hitting.
of this
It's crazy.
championship weekend, but the pick
Look
comes
at this
through
angle. I
first.
never thought about that
Now
angle.
Simp, his POV from the window as Celium tacks another on. Massive numbers advantage over 2 FaZe.
It's like they know where everybody
I mean,
at,
just
where
what
each
do you
other's
do?
at
Just-
at all
it just
times.
feels like you're kind of trapped. Tickles him a bit, but the snapback not going to work. Cammy away, trying to take the one-on-one. He's able to win that. I don't know how he wins half the gunfights he does.
He is so disgusting. You know, you always see like Krim tweeting him out. Every time they
He's
play,
insane.
like
He's insane.
It is just a pleasure to play against you. And it's just because plays like that. He is so fast, willing to take any gunfight, but he's in a tough position, you know, 1-on-4, and I think he's just going to hop off the map, and that's
Farewell.
exactly what's going to happen.
Legs and body broken.
It's not that far. He just was like, it's just like penalty. It's like you're out.
Yeah, it actually doesn't even look that far at all. I don't know why. It's like a 6-foot cliff. Oh, thank you.
You are just a good-looking bald man.
Did he say I'm a sexy man?
What?
He did.
I think of all the bald people in the world, I'm probably like top 1% for handsome.
Yeah, you and Mr. Clean.
Thank you, Joe. Oh, God. We continue on. 2-1 now for FaZe. 4 in a row for Celium. Celium's just obliterating air.
You man, you sick of looking at Optic in phase. This is Ultra in phase,
Right
bro.
back to A, and well, middle of the
You see a
map.
bird?
Another first blood, though, and that's just that sort of
Can't
local
hate
that
greatness.
Simp is
One
playing.
thing about it, you don't never hate on greatness.
Easy, though,
Let
just gonna
greatness
spot
rock.
that. And, well, Celium's ready for it. He's ready for the push through. And I don't know what that was. Was that a clean?
You gotta let greatness rock. You can't stop it.
Right, it's a 4 versus 3, but they know they kind of have him isolated. Look at the way Vance is playing. He has not wrapped back. And Simp, this is such a good read. But Cammy, it's a little bit better for him. And Simp just gets shot with a pistol ball. He's just wasting time right now, right? Just play your life. They're going to collapse on him. Try to find that kill. Vance just, well, he can't take him down. Cammy, though, gonna make this into a 3-on-3. Bance to make it a 2 versus 3. Now it's down to AR. Celium, Arcitys, able to find one.
The trade is in. It's all down to Arcitys in the clutch. 23 seconds to go. A little bit of info, a little bit of finesse.
Well, what's on it on that?
Well, you know, Empire, you don't have too many choices. It's not like it's a whole lot of teams. Not like the CW. The CW had a lot more options.
Big round, and that's a big 3v4 clutch.
Well, you know, it's planted for Laundry side. It's tough for Arcitys, but it's the Cammy kill onto a BZ. And then this is what they have done. We saw it on Express. We saw it on Miami. They do not allow Simp to make that play.
You know what they really, it was like so much money to create a franchise, dog. Like everybody couldn't do it, and they're talking about expanding. I hope they make it more viable or make the CDL more accessible, because they're talking about adding a lot more teams. I've seen Charlotte in the mix. Charlotte, it was like a whole lot of teams across the world that they were talking about adding. Now be lit, especially if we have a team here in Charlotte. You know, the closest team is Atlanta to me. That's like 2.5 hours away from where I am now in South Carolina.
He hits him down to 60. He's able to scurry away. And this is winnable.
He's got some time to work with, but Simp and Celium, they've been in this position hundreds and hundreds of times. Cammy gonna have another one-on-one, but Simp's there ready for it. He's thinking maybe they rotate it out, right?
100%.
Maybe they rotate it out towards ring. Maybe they're playing an art setup.
You know what's crazy? What's crazy is me and Blu-ray, we were talking about going out there to LA this weekend, but we couldn't make it. So maybe next year, man. That would have been lit to be at this event. I went to one in Atlanta in 2020 before the world shut down. But hopefully next year we'll be out there.
3 more rounds.
Look at this hard counter. It's to be a 4-on-4 towards ring.
Oh, that's a toss. Inside has to reposition. The help not there for a second. Bance comes sliding out, and Celium, he is adding on to his numbers. Cammy, though's gotten 3. Oh! Cammy with all 4.
What did he just do?
Show me his POV now.
Cammy with the ace. It's a 4-on-4 inside a ring, and just snap, snap. Somebody knife this man.
He is a joke.
Yo, he said he's a joke.
And just like that, we're tied up 3-3. Cammy with one of the better plays you are ever going to see.
Okay, but here's the switch up. You have a couple of players with presence towards A, but they've read this. FaZe know that this is going to be a B hit. Look at this read. Look at this read by a BZ. He's just flying. What is the timing for a BZ? It's going to be.
Okay, LeVavian. Levon, my bad. Yo, I'll be in Atlanta. Not Atlanta. I'll be in Dallas a lot, man. My family's in Dallas. Some of my family's in Dallas. Love it. Love it there.
3v4. Can they do it again? When does this bomb start to get planted? He's not. Bance looks to get on it. And RC's just 1 kill in the round, but 1 kill.
Dog, I don't think they confident. They just confidence, man. Just let people be great. If I was one of them, I'd be cocky as hell too. So I got the jersey on. I'm cocky.
It's the flank. Look at him shake your head.
Just having the jersey on makes me cocky.
Bance right through the middle of the
I'm
map.
gonna jump in for dance and drop 50 on
together
them
through Laundry.
50.
Nobody's watching the flank, but what a job well done by Kleenex to find the first.
And it's another 3v4 for Ultra. What a play from Bance. And in those spots, yeah, it's a gamble. It's like you got to trust in your teammates on both sides of that. The trust is there, the teamwork is there, and that has been the Ultra story.
Here we go. It is going to be that middle map counter hit. FaZe like to throw at him, and it's a little bit delayed. It's a little bit delayed. So far a trade. You see the wall bangs coming in. It's going to be a 3-on-3. So RC is able to find his second kill of the map. They're just trying to throw that timing off. Look at the rotation. Quick out of Bands and Kleenex. They are flying. RC still already here, already in position, able to find one. I love this. Just down. Bombs being planted. 2v3 now for Kleenex and Insight.
Can Ultra do it again? Down in numbers. Celium gets it down to 58. Ripped by Insight. RC is going to push that. Insight will fall all on Kleenex now from a 1v3 to a 1v2. Just over 20 to go. And RC, he's wrapping.
That's a heads up
back
play.
around towards mid.
Do not give him multiple one-on-ones. They do not play the clock. Back and forth battle here on Raid.
Final shots from Simp. But that time, they close it out with numbers. And a 4-4 we go. Ultra's championship dreams on the line. Phase 2, more rounds. And what a big one from RCD.
I'm gonna give them 50 tonight, baby.
What, 1-4 at one point?
50 tonight.
1-5? 3 in a row.
All right, they go back to this 2-2 split, but they got to be careful now. It's just a counter. It's a counter where they just take ring control, and Kleenex gets caught. Bomb is being planted, though, so post-plant position. You have a far rotation if you're Atlanta FaZe. What can Bands do inside of Tiki? It always feels like it comes down to this player. How many can he find? Okay, he can't find any.
No, he's dead. He is dead real fast. Cammy, though. The plays this man has made, does he have another one in his pocket?
Celium just making sure nothing working towards the flank. Maybe those Simp S plays, but here comes a retake now. They have to retake bedroom. Cammy able to find the first.
Celium just trying to
He got another. He got 3.
Cammy, I don't know how he does it, but now it's on the rookie in Insight. Here comes Cell.
Not enough time.
Jumps over his head. Gets the kill, but no time to defuse it. Cammy again.
What is happening? Our poor observing team, they're like, what is going on from this man's point of view? They're thinking that trade's gonna come in.
Are you good? Cammy, hello.
It's like target practice for this guy right now.
Beam 1, get out of here. Snap. Hitting his shots, putting them down. Cammy on fire.
Yo, why would they let him
And keeping
Why would they let
Ultra
them
in
hang
it.
him like that, man? What's up, man?
5-4 Ultra. 12 and 7 for Cammy. 7 of the 12 in 2 freaking rounds.
11 for Celium. Well, they have called this. They go back to their mid-map setup. It's looking like it's going to be a B hit. But Simp trying to lurk. Is at least able to find one. The hunt is on. The hunt is on for a Beezy. We're quickly into a 1-on-2 for Insight. Round 11 just around the corner, or is it? Can Insight, Rookie of the Year?
Hey, he's got more experience in hours and last alive than any player in the CDL, and that's a made-up stat, but...
No, I think it's correct. I believe that one.
I think he probably is.
And Insight right now, he's just trying to play in a 50-50. What does that mean? He's just hoping that they go to A, plant that bomb, but doesn't happen. Well, bomb being planted towards B. It's the ARs. Celium RC is going to back up, get together inside a bedroom. So RC's got the 74U. Yeah, they're just going to watch the cross here.
Maybe just didn't want to catch a bad timing.
Yeah, they don't know where he is, right? They could be on that flank.
Does Insight have the ice? FaZe, they get it done. 1 round away.
This is what FaZe, the organization, have been looking for. It is the one thing missing on their resume. A Call of Duty World Championship.
Only thing that,
One moment.
that's the only thing missing on the resume, baby. Only thing missing.
It's a first blood for Kleenex.
Yo, why they yelling at
Simp,
USA?
though, through with the trade, the wall bang, the van bang, whatever you want to call it, hits the
Ooh!
shots and brings it back.
He shot him through the van?
3 versus 3 now in the round 11. RC's. He's going to be the guy holding as they start to layer up this water side. Bant's just going to crawl in for the plant. Look at that number 7 in Insight. He is lurking ringside still.
Well, and who is it? It's a Simp versus Insight kind of one-on-one in the lurks. Of course it is. And what can Sim find? It's going to be a Krieg. It's going to be a Krieg. 2 versus 3 now. Celium, Arcides. Can they clutch on up for Atlanta FaZe?
The 2v3 for the championship. Cell is just hunting Arceus to a 2v2. He stays up after Insight gets the angle. 20 seconds now to go. Arceus drops behind the nade. It's all on Cell. Ultra, stay alive!
This team is so tough to beat, and they are showing you why. Every single time they need to make a play, they do. And who is it? Cammy. Those 2 rounds are just unbelievable.
Come on, big man.
From that young man.
Come on, big man, do your shit. We need big man to activate, man. Big man activate.
Like again and make a play like that. What? A map 7 it was. Cammy, you are insane.
Oh, shit.
But it's the round 11 one more time as they have to close it out in the 2 versus 2.
Oh, man.
It's Vance with the final kill. It's Ultra with the win. And this best of 9 continues on at championship weekend.
Yo, I appreciate the dono, player.
Kill.
Man, I appreciate that. Appreciate that dono, man. The Sky Breaker coming through. The blessing. Hey, yo, Warrior, they ain't choking. They up like it's the best of 9. Them boys up. We just need to win one more series. That's it. We just need to win the series. It's over. Yeah. And then that'll be it.
But it's the trophy, the pride, the passion. Who's putting it in the trophy case? Who's getting the dub? FaZe a map away. Ultra clawing back. We are not done yet. Far from it. Do not go anywhere.
Let's go.
Hey, yo, if they win, if Atlanta wins, I'm going to Atlanta tonight. I'm going to Atlanta tonight. Tonight. I gotta do something about this cord. This is crazy. Don't know. Donations for the nation. Yo, the Steel Series headsets are awesome. Cord, thing, ass. Right? Hey, you know what the wild part about that is? Like Atlanta had a team. I think it was Envy. Envy was based in Atlanta. I don't know if y'all remember Envy from the CWL. But I think they were based in Atlanta. When me and Ambush Gaming went to the take his headset off. I can't hear what I'm saying. When me and Ambush went to the Black Ops 4 release event in Atlanta, we were playing side by side on a LAN connection with Team Envy. and they were based in Atlanta. But FaZe has always been, in my mind, FaZe has always been associated with LA. So for them to come to Atlanta was kind of like, oh shit, like what the fuck? So that's what it was. Yo, Spidey, what's up, player? Brave Spidey, long time, man. What's up, man? But you would rather Atlanta FaZe? Yo, FaZe is, man, I don't know, man. FaZe is like no other organization is touching what they're doing as far as like how they like cool and like far as how they market themselves to represent the top of the culture. Like everybody who's anybody is fucking with FaZe, man. Like they marketed themselves to be the upper echelon organization, period. Like it's no contest. They got the rappers, the actors, they got the best pub stompers in the world. Considerably the best content creators in the world on FaZe. Yeah, you like Optic. Yo, you know, I couldn't name any other Optic team members other than Skunk. I know the owner. I can tell you about Hector. But other than Hector and Skunk, I have no idea. I'll have to like really research it to actually, you know, to know who's on the Optic team, man. But that's just me. But FaZe is that joint. They have done their thing. Crim 6 is on Optic. Okay. Yeah, I know who that is. I fuck with him. He's a legend. Yeah, yo, Dallas Empire need to go after damn. They need to get like Slim Thug. They need to recruit Slim Thug to make him popular or something like that, man. They need to get Slim Thug, Chameleon there, Paul Wall, Mike Jones. If they sign Mike Jones to be a part of the team, it's going on. It's going down. Juice WRLD was a part of FaZe. The Migos is down with FaZe, man. It's like they just covered everything. LeBron Jr. They got Bron Jr., dog. Man, what we talking about, man? They got the pulse of the culture, my bad. Yeah, they didn't sign Mike Jones. Gotta set it off. They signed Mike Jones, that's it.
This map, and you know, you look at the vetoes, what did Atlanta FaZe take away? It was that checkmate hardpoint, because checkmate hardpoint for Toronto Ultra, they have just looked so darn good recently.
Ask Rocker how they feel about it.
Mike Jones joins FaZe.
They scored 60 points in 2 games. We continue. Championship Sunday. Match point for FaZe Ultra. Need to take this to get it to that S&D to close it out. Maybe one map to decide it all. But it is the weak side start for Ultra. Can they make it the strong side quickly? They're doing a good job. They're doing a real good job.
You still have Seldo staying alive up top, and well, you see the spawns come in, but not a lot of time, and still 40 seconds left as number 5 Bance trying to get aggressive over towards that second hill. We're going to be rotating to P2, which is going to be in the top right side of that mini map. Well, that is the key here. You have so much early time. It is so difficult to break. The spawn's still safe for now. One's going to spawn out in a BZ. He's going to have to work across the map. And here it comes. Going to get into this area.
Abizi better strap on the running shoes because they need him and they need him soon. Another one spawning out. Teammates dropping everywhere. Abizi finally into the fight, but everybody has dropped. A thing of beauty from Ultra in the closing seconds of the first hard point.
Yeah, smoke stuff.
Yeah, some solid map positioning here if you're Atlanta FaZe. It's just so tough because you either have to mantle up towards this hill, you got to go towards that tunnel side into Temple. They're going to go all the way towards the back right now. And we'll try to isolate a couple of members out, and those players are going to spawn out. It's going to be 3 towards the back. Abizi, he's going to spawn up middle of the map. Advance, Craig, 74U, doesn't matter. My man's hitting right now. But here comes the break. It's Celium and Arsenis with the 74U, but the 2 players still alive. It's going to be a 1v1, and Abizi able to win it for now.
He still keeps him alive on the point. Abizi fighting. They know they need one map. You have seen the passion out of the FaZe side. It has eluded them, but they are so close they can taste it. Let's go to a listen-in with Atlanta FaZe.
Yo, it's like they're speaking a decoded language.
Okay, slow down. Purple, yeah. Good job, start one. One there. I'm still there, check. One top. That's one there. Top team, heli cami. Heli bend. No, nice. Inside, you're missing. Let's go time. Nice. Nice. Let's go. Yo, put your back now. Push it out. Spawn close. Yeah, I did too. I need your top purple. Ben, we got it. Make sure we miss. Nice.
Talk that shit, fellas. Talk that shit.
I got stuff in. I think left guy's nothing left. I'm taking mid. Yeah, try to make sure we're rotating. Nice. I'm coming to help you out. Cut out Kami. Coming to help you out. Stay down mid. Hitting mid. Queen X, one shot. I left. Queen X is one shot mid. Nice. Yo, I'm pushing in front of him. They're just one right back. Yeah. I'm gonna push out angle. Get in. I'm in. Do step. I'm gonna push out. Middle Kami. All time. Nice. Flash one. Responding PJ right now.
Some good individual moments. They get fired up at times, but the lead's still there for Ultra, up 50.
Yeah, I mean, it's a scrappy hill. It's pretty back and forth. I think the key for Ultra right there was on the rotation, but look at the map control here for FaZe. So we talk about the first 2 hills and the way you can kind of chain them together. The next 3 is the same. Here at 3, 4, 5. As well, you can see Ultra trying to work the back spawns where Arseny is right now, just trying to take him down, and they do. So a nice job by Ultra, but now they have to work the objective.
All 4 stacking up for the push. All of FaZe here to deal with it. I see number 2, RC's kind of spinning around. He's worried about maybe one spawning out on the other side, maybe a bit of a flip, and there it comes in. Number 7 and Insight will spawn on the other side. So far, they're able to hold inside the point as RC's gets involved in the action. That number 1 Insight, maybe a chance to find an opening.
Well, and I like
got
that.
The read.
I like that. I think with 25 seconds left, you know, Atlanta FaZe, they had an opportunity maybe to take a 3-on-2, but they're just going to get the time. And they got all of it. I mean, they're going to tie this game up, but here is another money hill. Here towards our 5th hill. Kami and Kleenex on the rotation, able to find a few. But over here, what is that spot? Celium! The little jump spot through. That's going to be a spawn out now for Bance. A 3-on-4 by the hill. Turns into a 3-on-3. Here comes a push for Atlanta FaZe.
All about them angles, baby.
Again, is Ultra back in front, and RC is trying to do the dance around the window, but it's Kami trying to hold from the bottom side of it as he drops. Time to pistol out, the pistol trying to pop, but still one more player there from Ultra. A flurry of trades. Kleenex, brilliant bit of work to at least take down 2, but you've got the numbers now. It's 5 in a row for Celium. As FaZe try to take the lead back, looking to close it out, get the ring, get the glory. Second by second, getting closer. Now 12 and 5 for Cell. Artillery locked and loaded. The next gunfight for the Crews.
Well, they're going to push on up. Watch the spawns here for Toronto Ultra. They flipped the map. Beautifully done here by Atlanta FaZe. What happened to them on that first hill, they do. Right back to Ultra, but now you can see it as a foot race across the map. Simp is in position. He's got 2 to deal with. Now it's Abizi's turn. And well, there's the call out. A nice response from Ultra, so they keep the right side of the main map for now. Time, though, a 20-second lead for Atlanta FaZe. There's the Crews in for Celium. 13 and 5 from the flex. 3 down.
What?
It is just it's like a ping pong match right now.
Yeah, ping pong match. He just shoots it across mid there. I thought Insight was going to put a bullet into him, but he's able to hit the gap. Now the streak might keep going. Cell. Oh, up to 14 and 5. Winning the streaks. Start to rain in. He is hammering Ultra currently He's got 2 minutes in the objective. He's putting up LeBron numbers right now in this massive map to close it out.
Watch a push though. For Ultra, it's going to try to be through the middle of the map. Able to find the first kill is RC's. They're going to give up the scrap time. They are turtling right now. A big moment here for Ultra to get back into the game. You still have the 2 streaks to work with. The bullets, hello, does not hit. And while inside Bans find kills, now you might be forced to use a streak here if you're selling. That's best case scenario for Toronto Ultra.
They get the break. They needed one. A chance to really open up a massive lead here if you were FaZe. So far holding on to the streaks. Now maybe the call. Artillery going to come in. You watch the white arrows start to scatter. Bance gets a kill through, which is huge, but Cell with the streak, with the gunny. He takes down 3, but it's inside still in the back. He's able to take down 2, 7 to the clip, just trying to finesse it behind the gold stack. Enough time to get his teammates back into the hunt. A nice small insight to keep them here fighting. But Arcities and a BZ, they get all 4. That's the clearance. And a bit of a split spawn now for Ultra.
Well, and you heard this in the listening as well. Not many teams do this, but they wanted to flip the map here for this third hill. I don't know if they just wanted to earn the time or what. They have a strong setup here at third. They weren't able to do it last time through. This time trying to set it up. Sip now, he's starting to finesse and find multi-kills. Abizi, he's up, but Bance is there in response. Well, it's a 40-point lead for Atlanta FaZe. You still have the cruise missile. A lot of time to work with, though, for Toronto Ultra.
Ultra, you have been tested. You have gone to the final map over and over again this weekend. Can you get it there one more time? And this is where the comeback can really start to roll. Down 30, making a stand around the hard point. It's a multi-kill for Kleenex, but into the point is FaZe. Still spawning left side, our Ultra, as the accuracy of Celian continues to impress. Now the big hit around the point. Arcities, fantastic job at 20-15 to get the kill and back up. The help then there. Kill feed, all to FaZe. Nearing the 200-point mark, 60 points away from the ring.
Well, a couple of kills off of spawn. 10 seconds left. FaZe, they were great here at Turtle last time through towards this 4th hill. Toronto Ultra are going to try to work towards chicken coop. Thinking about it, but they're going to hit the back. They're going to hit the back. They cannot do this for too long, though. I mean, you are just going to soak up this time if you are FaZe. Here comes the push. Arcity's able to deal with 1. Buying time to finesse. I thought he was into melee off. Doesn't happen. And well, the rest of his team just going to stay alive. 1 player does spawn out, though, in insight. It looks like Arcity's is ready for this, though. What a read by him.
Never well, he did last time. Same spot. He picked it up last time, but the angle is in. He's going to get caught, but his teammates bail him out.
They're just soaking up the time, though. They did this last time through on rotation. They're like, have the spawns. We do not care.
30 more points. 30 more points. And RC's back off spawn, able to take down 2.
Here we go.
The crowd on their feet again.
Running it up, baby.
FaZe can feel it. They're putting Ultra away. They're stacking up deep. They're putting them down. They're into the blender. 15 for the chip.
Cruise missile in. It's the finale on the main stage. He blows up his teammate, but it's not gonna matter.
There's enough time in the point, but they'll get cleared out. But look at the minimap FaZe are in. It's the guts. It's the glory. It's the championship for FaZe.
Legendary.
What?
I'm legendary.
There it is. There it is, baby. I'm going. I'm going to Atlanta. Don't cry, homie. You a respawn. FaZe with the dub. I told y'all. I told y'all. Told you. MVP. Yo, I had to pause that. They got Kanye West rapping and shit. No cry, boy. No cry, player. Yo, what's the prize money? You know, it's like in the millions.
Get out. What an impressive and dominant year it was for Atlanta FaZe, and the scary part for the league, this
So them boys hurt. They hurt. One thing about it though, when you lose or when you win, like you think about all that hard work that's come through your body, like woof, all the hours you put in, dog. That shit is crazy.
enjoy it now as the Rivers get the shots in, but here it is, the moment.
They'll swag up there on the stage. I'm telling you, man. Swag carrying the banner of greatness. You about to roll a blunt for FaZe. Yeah, I'm about to take this little drink for the clan. Bro, I want to play the audio, man, but we took it home, baby. You about to drink one for FaZe? Yeah, man. Tip one back for FaZe, baby. Yeah, keep your head up, player. I don't know your name, but keep your head up, man. Don't cry. Get up. Somebody tell that man to get up. They don't want you to. We don't need to see you crying on TV, bro. The W.
To get it done on that, and APOC especially knowing the work that Crowder and them put into it, it's a special moment. This is a special team. And yeah, I'm just worried, like, not worried, but I feel like we're going to be casting Sempa, BZ, so we're going to be casting these guys for like a decade, just winning stuff, aren't we?
For a long time, it seems like. I mean, they've been doing it for 3+ years now. Crazy, crazy stuff out of them.
So impressive. When you just think about, like, how short of a period they've been playing. Like, if you're Semp, I mean, you come into the Pro League, you win a ring. You get second. You win a ring. And you got to love to see the emotion there.
Alec back with his boys. You know he's happy, his sons.
It's so good. It's so good. They worked hard for this one. They deserve it. Enjoy it.
Biggest
to the main stage we go with Jess.
Pro card player I've ever
Thank
seen.
you so much. It's time for your Game Fuel Victory Spotlight with Simp. Let's make a little bit of noise here.
Well, she got the leg out at the championship. Championship leg.
MVP. So, Simp, you called it Friday that you guys would take it all. How proud are you of the way the team finished?
I'm super proud, man. These last 2 weeks, ever since Major 5, we've been in the blender. Our scrims have been amazing. Just because we had this team talk, you know, we got a little personal. We told each other what we need to work on, and we did it, man. We're back on top.
Yo!
So we were talking in pregame that you guys were looking for redemption for the way last season ended, and then you brought in Arcides and have just been slaying all season long. I mean, do you feel that you got that redemption you were looking for?
Definitely, man. With the way we ever had this tournament, and definitely 3-0ing Dallas, just because, you know, all year long they've been torching our scrims. It felt good to get that one over them, especially after last year. So, gonna smoke those guys next year too.
Oh!
And finally, any plans for that prize money?
Not as of right now. You know, probably gonna hit the bank account. I'm not gonna know what to do with it. So, I'm sure these guys all feel the same, and we're just so proud. We're so blessed to be here, man.
Well, thank you so much. Once again, put your hands together for Simp. This has been your Game Fuel Victory Spotlight. Back on over to the casters.
I love it. You can see how much it meant to them, and yeah, that's one thing. Talking to Crowder at the beginning of the year, they were the best team last year, but they had a lot of finals losses, not just champs. Like, what was it, 3-7 in finals, whatever it was last year, and he wanted a culture culture shift. These guys to really, I guess, get into it more when you talk about not just the gameplay, but like personalities, and they can clash, and you gotta dig deep. You kind of heard it there from Sip a little bit. Like, they had to go a little man-to-man. You know, lock them in a room, one-on-one, talk to each other, hash out whatever stuff's going on, and work through it. And as much as we're gassing the players, and as incredible as they are, a shout-out to just the culture shift and the coaching staff over there as well. Because sometimes it's tough, man. Like, especially with gamers, like during the pandemic, and everything's online. You're not getting as much in-person stuff, and you know, maybe not as many personal skills just due to the amount of hours they're putting in here. Those one-on-one talks, those headbutting between teammates, you've probably been there. It's not the easiest thing.
No, not at all. And well, I think a big part of that is bringing Alec on, right? That was the goal from the get-go, was to bring RCs on. So when they had those moments when they needed a leader, they brought him on for that, and well, now they're your world champions. Yeah,
and you kind of heard when they talked to RCs, anytime he's interviewed, he's like, I love playing next to 3 MVPs. Like, not to take away from him at all. Like, Alec is incredible, and what he brings to the team is insane. It doesn't always show in the stat line. He is a special player, a special leader, but...
Salute to them boys. Salute to them boys. I'm about to close this out. They got the dub. They got the dub. Yep. Couldn't be there in person, but this is the second best thing. That one kid on Toronto was the best player in the tournament, though. Are you talking about Cammy? Cammy was holding them now. He was holding them down. He was holding them. You talking about Cammy or Insight? He definitely was holding them. Yeah, man. Like I was saying, I'm about to hold it down. Yeah, that dude was blazing, bro. Oh, look at that.
Little transformation in there.
Ah, I love that.
Yo,
little transformation in that stadium.
We got a live update now?
That is so dope to see. Congratulations again to Atlanta FaZe, your 2021 Call of Duty champions. They worked for it.
That's going to be crazy.
They deserved it. One more time. Let them hear it. It's been special to see, and it's wild. Like as commentators, sometimes it's like so hard. Like, you know, you want to balance it as best you can when you're talking about teams and players.
Tell you, man,
you don't want people to disappear into the shadows.
Yo,
when you have like the tiny terrors, right? And it's a lot of focus on the MVP and what they're able to do. And BT does some of the weirdest stuff I've ever seen. He's insane, but like, you can't talk more about how just good of a unit it is.
My man
like,
with the hot
top
fade,
Lost in the Shadows, or Arceus does. Like, it's like the perfect
he
squad.
is the man.
No, it is. Every single time they need a balanced effort, they are getting it. But man, it has been fun. What? It feels so good to be back.
All right, man. I'm out of here, man. I'm about to end this. I'm about to jump on some games, man. But all right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Live life, show love, be great, and always keep the kill feet lit. It's been your guy, Onasis. I'm out, man. Peace. 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 Peace.